And here we go. Rookie minicamp is officially underway. I mean, it seems like free agency was just like a week ago. The draft was just a couple of days ago. But no, it is here. Rookie minicamp is right now. We got, OTAs in a couple of weeks. We got training camp in a couple of months. And then boom, just like that, we're back into the regular season. But with that being said, today we're going to be covering the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to show you some of the practice highlights. I'm going to show you some of the, the film of some of these rookies, but also break down who I am most excited to see and why I think this Bengals team is so much better than they were last season, and I think they could go maybe even all the way this season. Now, before we jump into the video, comment down below, who are you most excited to see throughout this rookie minicamp, and who do you think has the most potential as a day one player for this Bengals team? Now, right away, we talk about guys like Amarius Mims and Germaine Burton and Chris Jenkins, and you also talk about a guy in Eric Ali, who I think could be a really good player for this, team going down the line. And even some of these guys could be potential day one starters, right? Now, Amarius Mims, right? He's got a little bit of competition. I don't think any of these rookies are going to be day one starters out the gate. I think these guys are going to have to work their way up the depth chart. Amarius Mims, right? They bring in Trent Brown from New England. You obviously have Orlando Brown on the other side at left tackle. So I think Amarius Mims has a really good shot to be a big-time player for this team right away. But at the end of the day, I don't know if they're just going to hand it to him, right? But I do think he's got potential to do it. When you look at Amarius Mims, guys, the man is massive. 6'8", 340 pounds, probably the best tackle in the NFL draft this year, right? He's got outstanding combination of size, length, right? The man is just insane, right? Fits into his drive blocks with good bend. Keeps weight on inside half when sliding out to the rushers. He's got really strong hands and pure mass, right? Adequate recovery tools. This guy's going to be a stud in the NFL, right? I'm very excited to see what he becomes. Like I said, will he be a day one starter? I don't know. He definitely has the potential to be one, right? And then you talk about a guy like, my second favorite player in this draft class, Germaine Burton, man. Germaine Burton has a ton of potential, obviously coming out of Alabama. We know how a lot of Alabama wide receivers do produce at the NFL level. Now, this guy wasn't a one of those Jerry Judys or one of those Devontae. He wasn't like that level, but this guy is actually pretty good, man. He's rarely bothered by physical route redirection. He's got big hands, strong, almost automatic when he's open. He's not going to drop too many footballs. Very premium deep ball tracker, knows how to control late catch space, and can also find a second gear to help run down the deep ball. So I think Germaine Burton's a guy who, again, won't be a day one starter, but definitely someone who can work his way up. You look at T. Higgins requesting for a trade. You look at guys like Jamar Chase and then Trenton Irvin. I think there's a lot of opportunity for Germaine Burton even to step up and be a day one starter for this team, depending on how he does in, rookie minicamp, training camp, whatever it may be. Now, also, guys, before we keep going any further to this video, I want you guys to subscribe if you're new. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Bengals throughout the entirety of rookie minicamp, OTAs, training camp, film, everything you guys need to know. We got you guys covered, and also hit the like button. Now, another guy I'm excited about is an interesting one, Eric Ali. Now, this guy probably has a really good opportunity to make up some ground and actually could potentially be a day one starter. Going to see a little bit of film from him, but he was projected to go in the 5th or 6th round. Actually went in the 4th a little bit early, but this guy has a lot of good things. But the main thing about him was the injury concerns after tearing his ACL in October, back in 2022. He's had some injury issues, but he was medically cleared, and they have a ton of faith in him. Irv Smith didn't work out. He's now in Kansas City. A guy like Eric Ali, man, agility, athleticism, capable of stretching the field, clean getting in the breaks and bursts coming out. Good blend of elusiveness and toughness after the catch, can definitely fight for those extra yards. I think this guy's going to be really good. Also, not too bad in the running attack as well. But when you look at this rookie class and what they've done, and also take all these highlights for with the grain of salt, just because no pads, is not full speed. So take everything with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, realize that these first impressions are the biggest, right? Training camp and especially rookie minicamp, what they're doing here is, really mentally testing you. Can you go to battle? Can you be mentally tough because they're going to need you in the playoffs, right? They need you to be tough in the playoffs. So these guys are going through tests right now. They need to be good. They need to be strong. They need to have that good mindset. A lot of these guys coming out of college do, right? Amarius Mims, Germaine Burton, Eric Ali. These guys have really good mindsets, really good mentally. So I am excited to see what those guys do. Defensively, you got a guy like Josh Newton. You're going to see a couple of highlights from him. Chris Jenkins, who, again, I don't know if he'll be a day one starter because you have Sheldon Rankins, you have BJ Hill. But Josh Newton's a guy I think has a lot of upside. Chris Jenkins has a lot of upside. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below as you watch some of this, some more film here, more highlights. But hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and comment down below who are you most excited to see. Subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next Bengals update. Peace.